Hello and welcome to the News by Standards. Ukraine plans a 1 million-strong army equipped with NATO weapons to retake the south of the country from occupying Russians, the defense minister says. Retaking the areas around the Black Sea coast was vital to the country's economy, Alexei Reznikov has said. However, the comments are more of a rallying cry than a concrete plan, says the BBC Joe Inwood in Kiev. The defense minister's remarks come as Russia makes progress in taking territory in the eastern Donbass region. An attack on a block flat on Sunday killed at least 22 people, with more than 20 feared buried under the rubble. Rescuers are still looking for survivors at the site of the 5-story building and Chasiv Yar near the city of Kramatorsk in the Donetsk region, which has been the focus of a Russian push. In his interview with the Times newspaper, Mr. Reznikov praised the UK for being key in the transition from providing Ukraine with Soviet-era weapons to NATO's standard air defense systems and ammunition. He said weapons deliveries needed to be sped up. We need more quickly to save the lives of our soldiers. Each day we're waiting for howitzers, we can lose 100 soldiers, he said. We have approximately 700,000 in the armed forces, and when you add the National Guard, police, border guard, we are around 1 million strong, the defense minister has said. However, Dr. Jack Watling, senior research fellow at the Royal United Services Institute, cautioned against the figure. It's not 1 million strong force that will be conducting a counterattack, Mr. Watling told the BBC. Normally you'd want operational surprise when you launch a counterattack, so announcing it publicly is partly about forcing the Russians to have to commit resources more widely to guard against this threat. The comments come as 3 people were killed and 28 wounded after residential areas in the eastern city of Kharkiv were struck by Russian shells, the regional governor has mentioned. There's always a danger when politicians directly intervene in military campaigns. Alexei Reznikov said an offensive to recapture some of the territory taken by Russia was politically very necessary. It is also economically important, not least to try to resume exports of Ukrainian grains via Black Sea ports. Ukraine may believe that while Russia focuses its military effort in the east, now is a good time to try to take back parts of the south. But the truth is that much of Ukraine's military effort and resources are already being consumed by fierce fighting in the Donbass. We have spoken to a number of units that have already lost more than half their troops and require reinforcements. Ukraine's confidence has been boosted by the supply of more advanced long-range artillery systems, but still not in the number Ukraine says it needs. The question is whether Ukraine is really yet ready to conduct a major offensive in the south, while its forces try to halt Russia's advances in the east. I've been told that Western politicians have already made clear to senior Ukraine politicians and military commanders that now is not the time to try to launch a major counter-offensive. It may be good for morale, but it could easily stall. So far, Ukraine's counter-offensive operations around Kharkiv and Kherson have had limited success. They still need more time to rebuild their army. Russia's own initial invasion of Ukraine highlights the dangers of fighting on multiple fronts. It failed to achieve most of its objectives. It's only seen some success in the east by concentrating its forces.